Ron Plain is our marketing analyst this week. The latest Sterling profit trackers for pork and beef illustrate a major difference in margins. The average pork farrow to finish margin for the week ending June 21st was in the black at nearly $25 a head, while the average beef feed yard margin showed a loss of more than $178 per animal. We talked with Ron Wednesday afternoon about the inventory of U.S. hogs, pork prices in the grocery store, and why cattle and hog producers are living on opposite sides of the bottom line.
One of the interesting things about the red meat industry is the seasonal patterns. In the case of fed cattle, we often have our lowest prices of the year during the summer months, a little bit extra supply, slaughter tends to pick up a bit, and we get the opposite situation in the hog markets. Normally the lowest slaughter rates of the year come in the summer months. June's odds-on favorite for the highest hog prices of the year, and so kind of headed in opposite directions right now.
So nothing more than seasonality really fueling the hog market?
Well, that plus, as it turns out, we've slaughtered a fewer hogs than we thought we was going to. USDA's March hog inventory report was a little bit high as far as a prediction on slaughter during the March, April, May time frame, and so low hog numbers and lower numbers than we expected is a big part of what's fueling these strong hog prices.
What are you looking at right now for break even in the hog market?
Well, somewhere in the low 70s on a live weight basis, mid 90s on a carcass weight basis is what it takes to cover the cost of production here in early summer. Hopefully we'll see that decline as we move on towards fall and get a little bit of a break on feed costs.
Any change in your thoughts on what might happen here in terms of how many months a hog producer can be profitable here in 2013?
Well, we're getting better. May only lost about $11 per head for hogs. That was the 10th consecutive monthly loss. Looks like June may eke out a little bit of a profit, hopefully again in July and August. And then the question becomes what's going to happen to feed costs. There's a good chance that if growing conditions stay good, we'll see feed costs decline. Even though we're likely to see hog prices decline, we may hang on to profits for most of the rest of the year.
With that in mind, is there any chance that some people might look at expanding the herd?
At some point in time, that's going to happen, Jeff. Most of the forecasts for the June pig report has inventories very, very close to a year ago levels, and so not really much of expectation yet. History says you got to put a few months of profits behind you before producers start to save sows.
You look in the supermarket right now or in the grocery store, and what are you seeing for retail pork prices? Is there any chance that they might make a new record high?
Well, we've had records on wholesale pork belly prices and butt prices. Boston butts have been at record levels. The drag has been pork loins haven't been all that strong, but yes, there's a chance. The total cutout value has been within 2 to 3 cents per pound of the record, so we may yet have a record highs for pork prices this summer.
What does that mean for a market share between retail beef, retail pork?
Well, beef prices are also very strong. Seasonally, they tend to be a bit weak at this time of year, as we said, but we expect to see beef prices pick up as we move into fall. And so far, because of the tight beef supply, we really haven't seen much of a trade-off. The price advantage that pork tends to have doesn't seem to be gaining it much market share.
All right, and finally, in summation, what's the overall outlook here as we go forward over the next month for the hog market?
Well, we're probably close to the peak. Normally, once you get past middle of August, it's downhill. Weights start to pick up and daily slaughter tends to pick up. So we've got another 6 weeks or so for hopefully some strong, profitable hog prices. Beyond that, look for prices to decline. Normally, somewhere around the first day of December gets you the lowest hog prices of the year.